Now, we're working new details on the disturbing results of a new report on the safety of women in Rhode Island. The study found that domestic abusers here are rarely required to turn in their firearms, even when federal law prohibits them from having them. And as Eyewitness News reporter Shantae Lance explains, the research is raising eyebrows.
Mike and Shannon, a national gun violence prevention organization, specifically studied Rhode Island. The group found that more than 300 domestic abusers with access to guns were never ordered to turn them in. Domestic violence prevention advocates say an average of 3,000 Rhode Island victims take out restraining orders against their abusers each year. But a new study examining 18,000 restraining orders from 2012 to 2014 by a group called Everytown for Gun Safety revealed that domestic abusers subject to final protective orders are rarely required to turn in their guns. Just 5% to be exact.
I was quite astounded and upset. What's really frustrating and concerning is that this report shows that it's not happening as often as it could be happening.
Under federal law, abusers cannot buy or have a gun during the time of their restraining order, but the state does not require them to turn them in. Rhode Island Coalition Against Domestic Violence Executive Director Deborah DeBear says this loophole puts victims at risk.
I mean, it's incredibly scary to think that for many victims, they're going back to their community or to their home, and they're still going to be living with fear that the abuser has access to firearms.
The report comes as both the House and Senate consider a pair of bills that would require abusers to turn in their firearms to law enforcement or gun dealers during restraining orders.
Do you think this change could save lives?
Absolutely. And I think if it saves just one life, that's worth enacting.
And according to that study, neighboring Massachusetts, Connecticut, and New York have adopted a similar law. Reporting with the Mobile Newsroom, Shantae Lance, Eyewitness News.